Assalamu alaikum students, grade 3, how are all of you? Open your Oxford Discover student book. Grade 3, all of you open your Oxford Discover student book. All of you open it. Alright. Now open page number 138. All of you open page number 138. It's an interesting story about a girl whose name was Clara. What's Clara? Clara's invention. If we see that the word, this is the word Clara's. Clara's. How will we read it? Focus it. Pay attention. Clara's. Clara's invention. Clara's invention. Okay. If I do like this. Clear? Is it visible to all of you? Clara's invention. Clara's invention. Many people in Venice knew who Antonio Rossi was. Many people who were living there in Venice, they knew about the person Antonio Rossi, that who is he. Like his father, Antonio was a very talented glass blower. He made many beautiful glass items. Such as vases and water pitchers. With his new furnace, Antonio now made his popular glassware faster than before. Antonio was the person who made the things with soil, you can say, or with glass. Okay, and now you can see this in the picture. He had made such beautiful vases and all these things. Antonio made. Okay. All right. Antonio's daughter Clara liked her father's workshop. Antonio had a daughter and the name was Clara. Antonio's daughter Clara liked her father's workshop. Students, I just want that you read the things with proper accent and use proper pronunciation while reading the sentences, while reading stories, while reading any of the given articles. This is your responsibility to read the things with proper accent and in proper pronunciation. Okay, Antonio's daughter Clara liked her father's workshop. She loved to look at all of the beautiful and colorful items he created. This is created. Let me read this. Some people read it created. How? Created. Divide the word. If you feel that is there any difficulty while reading a word, that you simply divide the word in syllables, in small chunks, then this will become easy for you to read. Created. Okay. One day she walked into the workshop. One day she walked into the workshop and her father was there. And her father was there standing beside two delicate glass vases. One day the girl, Clara, she entered in the workshop. She had seen some beautiful vases over there, glass vases over there, and she was just amazed to see them. She was so happy to see them. Okay. Do you like them, Clara? Father is asking the question. Do you like them? Do you like them, Clara? He asked proudly. He asked proudly. I have made them for Mr. Lombardi, the great writer here in Venice. Lombardi was a great writer and who was living there in Venice. They're beautiful. Clara is telling to her father that vases are so beautiful. Clara said, I must go and get Mr. Lombardi, said her father. Then he left the workshop. Clara looked at the vases. Beside them was a note. Clara read the note and smiled. Clara read the note and smiled. As she turned, she bumped the vases. Suddenly what happened? That Clara moved and the vases that were put there on the table, at once they fallen down and they broken down. Okay. Look here. Mr. Rosie, please make two beautiful vases for my wife, S. Lombardi. This is a note that was given to Clara's father, that he was supposed to make the beautiful glass vases for Lombardi's wife. No, she gasped. Okay? She tried to catch them. But it was too late. They fell to the ground and broke into many pieces. Only the round bases at the bottom were not broken. Clara reached down and picked up one of the round bases. What will I tell father? She was worried. Oh my God, it had broken. All two vases had broken. Now what will happen? What my father will say to Lombardi? She thought she held the pieces in front of her. As big wet tears fell down her cheeks. She cried a lot and even the tears were on her cheeks. Okay, it was then, clear? Can you see it clearly? Okay, it was then that she saw Mr. Lombardy's note as she looked through the glass. She is using, look at here, look in the, it's very much visible to all of you. She start looking from this round piece of the vase that, oh my God, the world is looking a bit bigger. Okay, she looked through the glass, the letters were big. You can see it. You can see it from here. The letters are getting bigger. Clara looked at the base. It was flat on one side and curved on the other side. She picked up the other base and looked through it. It worked too. The words looked bigger. Clara started looking using this base, and she started looking through this base, and she was surprised. Oh my God, how is it possible? I can see the world a bit bigger. Clara thought quickly. She found a length of wire and pounded it flat, then carefully wrapped it around the two glass pieces. As Clara finished, she heard footsteps. Mr. Lombardy and her father walked in. When she finished her task, she suddenly heard the voices of the footsteps of her father and the father's friend as well. Okay, now let me show you the Clara's father stopped and stared at the broken vases on the floor. I'm so sorry, father, Clara whispered. Mr. Lombardy looked at the two pieces of glass in a wire frame in Clara's hand. What do you have there? Here, Mr. Lombardy is asking from Clara that what are you having in your hands? What do you have there? He asked. I made it from the broken pieces, said Clara. Clara is saying that she has made this with the broken pieces. Look through them. You can see it, the things from them. She held up the note for him to see. She was having that note in her hand, and she asked Mr. Lombardy that see the things from the glass. Mr. Lombardy's eyes opened wide. Oh my God, the words, they are big. He looked at Clara's father. He started looking at Clara's father. My wife can't read my books. She said that his wife, she is unable to read the books. Why? Because she has weak eyesight, okay? Because of her eyes. This will be my gift to her. It will be the greatest gift ever. It will be the greatest gift ever. Clara's father smiled. I don't know how you did this, Clara, he said, but you made something very useful. Clara had made something very useful indeed. She had invented eyeglasses. It was a very interesting story, and students, you also try to read all the story and try to learn all the difficult words along with their spellings. Okay? And you are supposed to learn these highlighted words with spellings, and your dictation would be taken. Alright? Thank you so much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.